welcome back to another anime tutorial where today we're going to create a stick figure fighting Sans from Undertale. So, which I was originally going to animate this in Flash 8, but it just wouldn't start up. So I decided to do this in Animate CC. There's also be another tutorial coming up on the same day. So yeah, stay tuned for that. And what we're going to do is we're going to have a stick figure, a red stick figure, possessed by Chara or Kara, whatever you call it. I'll just refer to her or them as Chara. So, first things first, we're going to make the stage black. So we just go into properties, and we go to stage, then we click black. So that means our stage color is black no matter what. Next, on a new layer, we're going to add a VCam. So my method of doing it is just like black or white, or hey, hold on a second. I could just save some time. But I'm just going to show you how my method is. We're just going to create a rectangle, change the alpha of this. I'm just not going to turn on object drawing in this moment. Sure, the alpha to this is 10. So that means I can still click it, as you can see. Double click it so that you select the stroke as well. Click F8. I'll say VCam with capitalization and the hyphen. Move the clip. I'll set the registration to the center so that the center point will be in the middle. But I did a mistake actually. First, first we got to position this at y coordinates of 0. Then we gotta make the size of our stage 1280 by 720. Make sure the magnet is not selected. Then double click it, click VCam. Then you go inside the symbol. This is the layer where you're going to be importing your action script, but I'm going to create about one new layer and have a line over here. And let's zoom into about 2000. So yeah, let's just click Z and let's zoom into a specific point. Now let's lock this layer and let's position the line center to this. So we're just gonna add this. This might look a little bit weird on video. It's gonna look like a checkerboard, don't worry. So yeah, come in 2000. Now align this to the cross. Come back to 50%. Click Alt or just click nothing and just drag out. Make sure the snap is selected so that you can snap to the boundaries. Or maybe not. Maybe not. Maybe not. So yeah, we're gonna import this line onto this layer and then just cut off the edges. Because I don't know why the snapping doesn't work right now. So import this line, and let's just do the same process for the other line, just because I wanted to. This video is going to take too long just for the VCam, so I guess you could set up your own VCam, but this is my process. So I'm just going to do the same line for the horizontal line, like just create a straight line. Oh yeah, make sure it's object drawing on. Make sure that this line is object drawing. Yeah, now it's snapping. If it's an object drawing, I don't know why it snaps for some reason. So yeah, better just click J or just turn on object drawing. So let's just make it this one. The max zoom level is 2000. I wish it was over 9000. So yeah, that's the same thing. We're just gonna make it snap. Make it snap. Now what we're gonna do is let's just copy the horizontal line, paste it in place, and just align it very carefully to the center. Control Shift V, paste it in place, and then just align it again. Now delete the center, copy, Control Shift V, position at the center of these two. Delete the center line. We're gonna hide this layer just because. Or actually, we could just convert this to wireframe so we could see this more easily. Let's lock this layer below layer. Now we're gonna just position this a little bit. Position. 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 I think that's gonna be it. So yeah, there you have the VCam, and now we're gonna import the code. So we're gonna go to Actions. I'm just gonna go ahead and import my code. See you. So yeah, guys, I imported my code for the VCam, which is the ActionScript 3 VCam, not ActionScript 2, and so I imported an ActionScript 3, and you don't need to save it now because we haven't even drawn it. So even though the stage is black, you can click on wireframe so that you can see it more easily. But we don't need that now, so we're gonna lock the layer and hide it. So what we're going to do now is draw a stick figure. So we're gonna get out our brush tool, set the opacity to 100, not 1000. Set it to red because I want to. Or we could set the brush to a very low size so that we could get the illusion of distance. I'm just gonna do it like this. Animate is processing strokes. It has saved this since 2017.2. Why does Adobe Animate have to say Animate is processing strokes like Paint.net since Adobe Animate CC 2017.2? I don't understand. We're going off topic. So, red stick figure. We're zoom stage is selected just so that when we click 100%, it zooms in with us. So we're gonna just draw a little bit more good. You might see these options over here below, above my webcam, above my face, which means that the stick figure is going to be holding a real knife. I know this is kind of violent, but any kid who has played Undertale must know this, or any adult. We're just going to add a knife, I guess. So we're gonna make it white, just so that we could see it. And we're gonna make 2 lines. We're gonna curve one, bring it almost to the center, and then just do this. Then do this. I know this is a choppy looking knife, but hey, deal with it. And if it doesn't go right, but it's still close, you always just skew it. You never know when you need it. Oh yeah, make sure to draw the stick figure with object drawing on. Yeah, I did that. Make sure you can convert the head into a symbol. Let's make it a graphic. And select head. Head. Stick. Now the tune plays to a eagerly sad version of Megalodon. So if I can import that song, it's going to, like, Flash is going to have a bad time. Yeah, literally. Because it can't handle songs, so we're gonna have to import that when we edit the video. So now we're gonna color it in. Let's color it into a very light version of gray. No, not that. We're gonna leave this thing white. We're gonna do this gray. So now we're gonna import that. And then have a version of brown. Okay. Now what you need to do is click F8, knife. So now we converted the knife into its own movie clip, or graphic, symbol, whatever you call it. Now we're going to do our selection tool and move it to his right hand, or maybe left hand. Sans is left-handed. That knife is so large. We're going to minimize it a little bit, so let's turn off snapping. Okay, so now let's just name this stick. Let's just name the layer that has the VCam camera. And let's just name this Sans. So now we're going to lock this layer. And on the other side of the stage, we're going to draw Sans. So we're just going to click B. Let's have our brush size to a little bit of a darker one. And to make it more good, we're going to turn on pressure sensitivity so that it's good. The lighter we press, and you'll get this little weird cursor with a plus sign on it. That's normal. So now we're going to draw a head. I'm very talented in drawing Sans, as you might know. Or maybe not. Now let's just draw the eyes, draw the nose, which is just, if you want to, you could like make a heart like this if you draw a close-up or Sans. Or you might just draw a triangle, which I usually done, but now I just drew just a simple cross. Now we're going to make the teeth, because Sans is a skeleton and he doesn't open his mouth, so he just talks with his teeth over there. And now we're going to have a gray version of this. So Mm, now let's convert all of these. Let's have a white, or let's have all the outlines as gray for now. And this is object drawing, so that's why I have no hassle of. So now we're going to import the white. Make it gray. Let's make it a little bit more thick so that he doesn't look surprised. Let's add the coat. Let's add this. Let's add this little button stuff like that. Let's add him putting his arms behind his jacket. And let's draw his pants. Okay, so I still have object drawing turned on. No, his pants are kind of too large, so we're just going to minimize that. So we're just going to click Alt, drag this a little bit like this. So now we're going to create his legs. And since he's a skeleton, we're going to have a little bit of pieces in here. And when it comes to Sans legs, I don't know how to draw them correctly. So this Sans might be a little bit too big. But hey. Oh yeah, we should make the inside of these a little bit gray. But but since we're happy with it now, we're gonna break apart. I like to use the keyboard shortcut Control V. And now, since it doesn't look right, I'm gonna take the inside of his eyes and then convert it to black. And then take these. So we're gonna import some white. Okay. You don't need to worry about details that much right now. Since when we get to the battle, it'll just be like, hey, we don't need to color anymore. Now we can color his bones. Not red. If one part's unreachable, don't worry. I don't want to recolor or change colors, so that's why I just get pretty lazy. And now to give the illusion of distance, we're gonna shrink these. Now what we're going to do is now with the VCam, oh hold on a second. So yeah, everybody, that would be a good time to save. I said Sans versus Chara. Now what we're going to do is unhide the hidden VCam, add a couple of frames, and then just make it to frame 20. We're gonna just have a little bit of a pan. So we're gonna add a classic tween with no easing. I just use a keyboard shortcut. You could just do right click, create classic tween. And you could actually test your SWF right now. Oh my gosh. My pen is tired. That was a little bit too quick. So we can actually just space these. So now we added that. We're going to save real quick. And since this is a movie clip, you can add filters. Now this has gone on for about 50 frames. So until frame 100, we're going to have the stick figure a little glitch out and show that Chara is possessing them. And so we're going to position the camera back, and snap it, let's just have a look in the VCam. Make sure it's completely aligned to the stage because I don't want any mistakes over here. Alright. So, the sands will disappear at this point. And we'll show the stick figure. Let's just drag the head in here. We're going to lock the camera. Let's just hide it to wireframe. And let's just resize the head. And turn off pressure sensitivity. That's a must. And then convert it into a brush that's very suitable for this. So I'll just use the brackets to change the size. Let's just convert this. Make sure your object drawing is turned on like before. We're gonna have to draw a little bit of stick figure drooping. You don't need to draw the full body if it's not in the camera. Let's add the knife. Let's just rotate it. Resize it. Man, it's really hard to just align my cursor if it's so small. Okay. That's a little bit too big. Yeah, that's the perfect size. Now we're gonna copy the head. I changed my workflow a little bit, so we're gonna copy the head. Or actually, in this case, we're gonna copy the knife and the head. So we're gonna click F7, paste those things in, and get our onion skin. So now we're gonna position the knife on this hand. Now we're gonna click F7. Hello? It's not working. Okay. Is Flash getting corrupted as soon as I didn't make a big file and now it's getting corrupted again? Now we're gonna turn on onion skin outline since it's gonna be more useful. So I know there's a lot of clutter. Is Flash getting corrupted as soon as I just started making a normal animation? Flash, like, come on, I'm innocent right now. Now we're going to create a glitch effect. Yay! Usually just people like just break it apart. I actually just usually break it apart like this. Now I can't even select it. Okay. Flash is getting corrupted again. Help. They just go into the frame and just select a part, skew it, or just alt skew it. Select another part, alt skew it. Select another part, skew it. Select another part, skew it. Now that gives a pretty good glitch effect, but what we're going to do now is same as last time, break it apart. I don't know why Flash is going like this. What we're going to do now is move selection. Instead of skewing it, we're going to select the part and move it. You can also do a combination of both. For example, you could just move one part and just skew it, for example. Now we're going to have the face reveal. Now we're going to copy the same frames as before, except we're going to raise our brush size to small. So now we're going to draw some pink cheeks. Pink. This is how I draw char in this point. Oh man, Flash is getting corrupted for some reason. Let's just save real quick. And what we're going to do is like add a couple of frames and convert the char's face, like the smiley face, into a movie clip called Face Reveal. Just delete this. Now we're gonna add this into a separate stuff, like Mist. So we're gonna add this movie clip into a separate layer. Now bear with me, okay? So why do we have to convert it into a symbol? Why do we have to convert it into a movie clip if have to? So why? Why? It's because we're going to make Char's face glow, and the glow effect is only supported by movie clips and not graphics. So, Flash, why? Why? Flash, come on. It's not auto-saving, it's just like getting corrupted. Okay. Good. Add the glow effect. Why? It's not even previewing the glow effect. Okay, so blur X, we're gonna snap this. Sorry guys, Flash is not listening to me right now. Now we're gonna classic tween this layer. Now we're going to preview it. Oh, looks like it's not working. Now, in order for this to work, let's make the strength a lot. And let's make it a lot a blur. So yeah guys, that pretty much does it for this very short tutorial. The only thing I was is setting up first frame. I wanted to do more, but Flash doesn't listen to me right now. So I guess I should do another tutorial that will come in a separate video, coming at the date of this video. So I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. If you did, please leave a like, drop a like, smash the subscribe button, click the bell to get notified of new updates by the channel, and be sure to leave a comment. Other than that, hope you enjoyed the video. See you next time. Bye. I'm gonna poke you, Flash, in the face.